Hello, Lauren here from Sad Therapy Lamps, and I have another training for you. And what I'm going to do is I want to share with you 7 ways to identify suicidal tendencies in depressed individuals. So let's go on ahead and get started. Now, depression still often carries the stigma that it's all in his head, or that if she would just get out, she'd be fine. Fortunately, that stigma is starting to change as local campaigns and television advertisements aim to educate people on this very real and debilitating mental health condition. Suicide can sometimes be the outcome of depression in an individual, and is one of those topics that most do not like to discuss. Many who have dealt with or know about the suicide of a friend or family member may continue to struggle with their feelings of wishing they could have done more to prevent it. Even though it is a hard topic to discuss, it is important to learn the signs that someone you know may be contemplating suicide. With more than 30,000 people committing suicide in the U.S.A. alone every year, it needs to be taken very seriously. Now, what are the signs that someone with depression may be thinking about or planning about to commit suicide? Well, that is what I'm going to share with you today. And the first sign of someone thinking about suicide is talking about killing him or herself. It is important to ask this person if he or she is serious, and if he or she has a plan and what that plan is. Suicidal individuals with a plan are at very high risk and need professional help immediately. Now, the second sign is giving away prized possessions. When someone you know gives his or her prized music or rock collection or pet, for example, you should worry. The third sign is making a will. Many people go years without a will. If for some reason someone you know suddenly makes a will and suffers from depression, pay attention. Now, the fourth sign of suicidal tendencies is a calm and happy attitude. This is another dangerous sign. If it occurs rather suddenly after being sad and depressed, this is something you really need to pay particular attention to. It often indicates that the sufferer has decided to put an end to his or her misery and is at ease with the decision. Now, the fifth sign is saying goodbye to friends and family. This goodbye may take place in the form of a phone call or an in-person visit. Again, it indicates the finality of someone's decision to end his or her life. Now, the sixth sign is participating in risky activities. These kinds of activities tempt fate. For example, you may have heard of suicide or death by cop. One way to get killed or commit suicide is to threaten the life of a police officer in uniform who has no choice but to withdraw his weapon. Other risky activities may include picking fights with rough groups of people, using drugs, or driving recklessly. Now, the seventh and last sign of someone intending to commit suicide is persistent depression. If someone you know continues to express depressed thoughts and feelings of wishing he or she was dead and isolates him or herself, you should be worried. So, to summarize, a depressed person often presents many signs that he or she may be contemplating suicide. It is very important to ask the potentially suicidal individual questions and ensure he or she gets help immediately by calling your local suicide prevention line or taking him or her to the local emergency room. Now, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions or you want more information, please call us at bestsadtherapylamps.com. Our number is 866-284-6296. You can also email us. I'll give you my personal email. It's lauren@bestsadtherapylamps.com. Also, please visit us today at www.bestsadtherapylamps.com. We actually have many products that can help with depression, jet lag, seasonal depression, and sleep disorders. Again, our website address is www.bestsadtherapylamps.com. Until next time, thank you.